Here we are, gang. Shoot.
Oh, bro.
Got our wideband sensor engaged IAM. Hopefully I can figure out how to wire this motherfucker in to where it's actually data logging and using the sensor at the same time without taking out one of my O2 sensors. So we're at the take out that mid pipe and figure out where we're gonna drill a hole to have a bung welded on. And yeah. Yeah, so this is where I'm at, guys. We trying to get this little fucking wideband in here. We got it wired in, not necessarily wired in, we don't got it plugged in. We got it placed decently. Still gotta, you know, plug in our power and our ground. We still gotta go weld in that fucking bung. But I'm gonna drop the exhaust and then run it over there and see what they can do for me. Yeah, with this is bullshit. I mean, it's really easy. It's just I thought I was gonna have somewhere under the dash to plug in these analog and serial cables. I didn't know that I needed that that pass through, that OBD2 pass through cable shit. And that it doesn't come with the kit I have. I have the fucking 3300 Series X sensor. And the one that comes with the freaking pass-through cable is a 333. So basically, to do data logging, we need the ProLink cable, which ain't gonna be too hard, but you know, spending more monies. And then I'm about to wire this in and have these wires poking out somewhere so I can plug them into the fucking data link cable when I get it. So that's where we're at. Placement on this. Because I can power it through this, or I can find somewhere to power it through on my ignition wires. But the thing is, I'm still gonna need these cables to pop out somewhere, so I'm thinking like somewhere under the dash so I can at least get up under there and wire it in to the freaking cable when I get it. And then I plan on adding some sort of pigtail or something to this whenever I get to it. So whenever I do get the ProLink cable, I can add a pigtail to the ProLink cable and just plug it in. It would just work like that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have to wire it every time. Y'all don't have to take all of your shit off. I only took my shit off so I can see what the fuck I'm looking at and where all my wires are actually at right now. Because I have a bunch of random wires. Like one for my backup camera and everything else. And I didn't wire that shit in, so I'm trying to keep it somewhat organized. Keep the stuff tucked on the floor that was tucked on the floor. And then that was tucked behind a freaking panel, so that'll all go behind a panel. This will go behind a panel. That's behind a panel. And this is probably gonna run up underneath this, which I'm gonna take that out and figure out where I'm gonna wire this into. Because if not, we're gonna put it through here. If y'all can see my finger. Can y'all? Yeah. I'm gonna put it through here, power it through the freaking cigarette lighter. That's the plan. And then we'll probably poke the wires out, probably through something. I don't know. We'll poke the wires out through somewhere and then, damn. Constantly fucking something up, making a mess. Alright, gang. I'm gonna catch y'all when I guess I'm gonna get this fucking bung welded on. Cause for now, I'm gonna take off this freaking metal plate and figure out where I'm gonna wire in this wire. This positive and negative wire. The ground and power wire. Whatever. Goodbye. I was gonna get some clips, but this right here was a piece of work. Like, gang. I don't even want to know. Don't look at my face, but what the heck? Your boy crawled under the car. Bruh, I'm getting in the shower.
The next day.
Alright, gang. Got the fucking bung welded on. And get this bitch back up there so we can get that wideband sensor plugged in. I'll catch y'all whenever we get it plugged in. Fuck that shit. Alright, gang. Putting the wideband in. Probably got the fucking exhaust all the way back up there. That's my boy Chris. Fuck. As you see, the bung is literally welded right on that side. More focus. Oh my god. That's right there. Y'all see it later. Alright guys, we got that shit wired in. I'm gonna go ahead and see what this motherfucker says. It's heating. She sounds rough. 14. That's not. It's running a little rich. That's not bad. Alright. We'll fuck with it. We're back to the tuning aspect. I just found this bass file. I kind of did my first edit to it. It's still pulling hella fuel even after this edit. I did my cam edits because I forgot. So it started actually running funny because I wanted to go back stock. Stock Spark and everything else anyway. Just have a clean slate after installing the wideband. I still don't have the data link cable. So really just looking at it. It's running like 14 to like 15 to 1, you know, like AFR on the gauge. But it's still pulling, you know, like 27.3% on the fucking fuel trims. I guess I'm gonna check for an exhaust leak, but I don't think it's an exhaust leak because I think I would be getting weird AFR, or not AFR, I would be getting weird, yeah, I would be getting weird AFR readings if I had an exhaust leak, you know, upstream, or, yeah, or even downstream of the freaking O2 sensors, or upstream of the O2 sensors, I mean. Talking backwards and shit, gang. Talking like Yoda, but I think we need to up our spark, especially in the idle, because that could also be the issue. Or we need spark plugs, who knows, we might need to check those. But if anything, we need to figure out how to increase airflow, because, you know, the ECU thinks there's less airflow, which actually there's more airflow, but there's less vacuum. So now it thinks like, yeah, and it thinks that it needs to pull fucking, or it does need to pull fuel, but there was a firework. Actually, it probably, fuck. Sorry guys, this rich, lean stuff is actually kind of confusing. Because if it's pulling fuel, that means it's getting too much fuel, right? Right, we got that. Now, it pulls fuel because there's not enough air. Or it's reading that there isn't enough air. So it pulls the fuel that it needs to combust that air, right? So if you need more air, you need more fuel to burn that air. So if we were getting more air and it was throwing like a lean code, then we know like, hey, like it's getting air that it doesn't know that it's getting. To, you know, to adjust to. I don't know, gang. I be confused sometimes, so we're gonna adjust the spark table and then run it again. We're getting it to run better every time, honestly, like, except that should be happening. It shouldn't be happening. It could be because the whatchamacallit, the injectors are pumping too much, like the PSI is too great. Like I think I gotta do a fuel pressure test. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I know I've been taking this kind of slow, but I'm also been like taking giant leaps. Just because I don't want to blow anything up, but then again, I would go to an expert. Trust me, I'm going to. But I'm trying to get all the information I can for the low, for the cheap. You know what I mean? I feel like I could teach myself how to do this, and I kind of have, in a way, but not all the way. I was looking at my friend Chris's fucking car, and I don't know, his data log is just like, it just looks smooth, you know. And like for comparison, I like looking at that kind of shit. So this is done recording. It's already saved, so we're gonna close this. I'm gonna show you guys his. I know you guys probably aren't interested, but who gives a fuck? Y'all are gonna watch it, and you're gonna like it, and you're gonna like and fucking subscribe. I don't care. You're gonna do it. I don't care. Just do it. It's right down there, dude. Incorrect file type. I just want to open the file, gang. Oh, okay, hold on. Yeah, no, I shouldn't. I should be able to open the file without even being connected. I'm not even connected to the car anymore. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and let y'all watch this. But look at that. That is fucking gorgeous, bro. I mean, he drives a V6, but it don't matter. Like, look how smooth that shit is. There's no guessing. There's no nothing. It's like his car knows, because of the oscillation of these motherfuckers right here. They just know. My shit, on the other hand, doesn't know what to fucking do. See, it goes good for a little bit, right? Everything starts warming up, whatnot. And just fucking tanks out of nowhere. This is where it starts. This is where the tanking starts. Dun, 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 dun. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Trying to see if those injectors like lessen out. So now it's pulling that much, like instantly. It's like, okay, we gotta pull this right now. Right. And then it goes into the long-term fuel trims eventually. And then those are like the stored, like, hey, we have to pull this as soon as we start doing this, before we start adjusting our other little shit. Like, short-term fuel trims are an instant change, and the long terms are like an overall kind of change, I think. But this is during the drive. Did I drive it or did I just rev it up? Yeah, this might have been just a rev up because I don't think I drove it yet with the cam negatives edits. We're gonna check out the spark and everything and make sure we're not. We might need to run a little hotter, honestly. Damn! Oh, yeah, that's. Yeah, we might need to run a little hotter, but I don't know. It may just be because our spark plugs are shit. But that's our current VE table. It's looking kind of rough. This is what it was before. So we might need to lessen it from this and then smooth it out. But this is not stock. Stock was choppier than shit. And I feel like it's running a little better with this one, so we're going to keep this in. We can always revert about the stock because we still have the stock table. Like I said, guys, this is not a tutorial. This is me showing you what the fuck I'm doing. And if I blow up my car, it's on me. If you blow up your car, it's on you. Deal? Alright. So, we're going to go and go into Spark. Get this out of the fucking way. Don't know why I didn't just move. But yeah, we're going to go into Spark. And then I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Because this is what I am right here. Yeah. That's me. I'll probably need to figure out part throttle and wide open throttle. Wide open throttle spark. This right here hopefully will keep like, since it's at like air charge, since that's what it goes by. Hopefully the right spark or the right air charge is gonna help with the fuel being rich. Because if it's not burning all the way, I think that would also cause it to be rich. If it's not reading a lot of oxygen and reading more fuel than oxygen, then it's going to cut fuel. That's another thing. But god dang it, Bobby! This is why it's also confusing, because like, I don't know. Let's just pull out a spark plug. Just pull out some spark plugs and just check. Fuck it. Alright, gang. I don't even know if I want to do that. It's literally 8:45. There's still some daylight, but as soon as I start wrenching, you know, it's gonna get fucking pitch black and mosquitoes are a motherfucker. I like this though. This is cool. Just wait until we have a whole like thing. We get this shit fixed. Don't even worry about that. That's just some old shit. Yeah, I don't know if we're supposed to keep flicking and fucking with that heating cycle of that. So let's go ahead and just make it stop. Yeah, I'm just fucking around, guys. We're gonna go ahead and figure out the spark table and then I don't know. Find some more tutorials, ask ChatGPT some more questions, and then get back out here and get at it, because the only way you'll ever learn is if you don't. The only way you'll ever learn is if you go out and do it and make the mistakes and learn yourself. Unless you have like a class or something that'll teach you. I'm sure there's a class, but I'm not paying no damn subscription monthly to go to school. I know it's paying for my fucking, my future, investing in myself, but you know how much I just invested in myself, guys? Too fucking much money. Because I tell you what, HP tuners ain't fucking cheap, gang. Neither are these goddamn sensors. Neither are fucking injectors. I mean, if you get it from Amazon. We're gonna go ahead and get the fuck out of here on that note. But like I was saying, get out there. If there's something you want to learn, something you want to do, fucking, go do it, bro. Fireworks. Peace among worlds. No, I was playing. No, I'm just playing. Okay. That's probably gonna get cut out. I don't know what I'm doing. But I know y'all looking at this black screen like, fuck you. We're done listening to your nonsense. I'm gonna go do another tune. And damn, I got all these fucking little grass pieces in my hair, man. That's what I do for you guys. I gotta get a garage with a lift. Actually, just a warehouse and a lift. That's it. Just so I don't have to do shit on the ground in the dirt. That'd be great. But until then, we're gonna tough it out. We got 141 miles on this. Say about 100 miles, just because I think it was 146.06 or some shit. But we got a couple hundred miles. We're gonna change the oil real soon. To go ahead and check the the contents of the oil. Make sure we don't got no big ass chunks of metal. And then what else? We gotta change the oil because we need probably a thicker oil for the high volume oil pump. It's just recommended by Melink, and I like to do recommended stuff. I know my car or my oil passages may not like it as much. It might even cause it to have more oil pressure, but who cares? Once it warms up, it'll flow like fucking liquid gold. And plus, everything's running hotter, so I need that extra protection. I don't care what the fuck y'all got to say. We're gonna do it. Just gonna get some thicker oil. What else? What else do we need to cover? Injectors are not leaking. I mean, we haven't really checked them either, but it's looking pretty dry. We do need to take care of this power steering pump problem. And then we need to get new motor mounts because they're shattered. You already know. I don't know if I showed you. I think it's in the the build video. I did record quite a bit of stuff. I know they're a fucking hour long each, but guess what? Who cares? Yeah, I think that's all we have to cover right now. Oh yeah, data link cable. It's coming. Things I do for you guys. Let's hope I don't fucking go bankrupt or have any debt right now. Credit cards are they're a blessing and a curse. If you know how to use them right, I'm staying below my 25%, but shit, I'll tell you what. Risking it for some biscuits right now. So, like I said, hit that fucking, or I'm gonna have to bleep my stuff out. I really am. Hit that like and subscribe, gang. Because without y'all, some of this wouldn't be possible. You know, honestly, right now it's just the motivation. You know? Y'all keep liking and viewing the videos. I'm gonna keep, you know, putting them out there. It's just how it works. Regardless, you know? Because shit, this car and cars, period, are just kind of my life and what I want to do. And so I gotta learn how to do this. Because that's the goal right now. This is gonna be like, it's very good, let's say, base knowledge. Just because it's helpful for diagnostics, it's helpful for all kinds of shit, like engine wise, like I'll be able to like basically know what's wrong with a vehicle just by reading the sensors, you know, figuring it out. Yeah, okay, on that note, I'm getting out of here because, you know, follow your dreams. We're in the middle of a data log. Like I said, we did the Cametics, we added some more airflow, and this is us at idle, 14.5, 14.6, jumps up to 7, almost 14, or almost 15. And it jumps up to 15 a little bit. I gotta shift. Drive it in the manual. Probably not the best thing to do while we're data logging. Probably should do it in automatic. But it just seems to drive a little bit better when I'm commanding the shift points for right now. And then we'll figure it out later on. But right now, we're about to get that fucking spark table somewhat. We're gonna have to go ahead and stop recording because I ain't trying to get no fucking copyright shit either. So I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all go for a second. That last spark table y'all seen, as I was shifting gears through the city, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and see how that makes it run. This is us sitting with no car started. I think that's just extra fuel in the cats. I'm not sure. But yeah, hopefully this makes it a little better. We might need spark plugs, of course. Always something. Always need something. Maybe we need more airflow. Maybe I got an exhaust leak. Who knows? Find out next time on What the Fuck is Wrong with This Tune? As y'all can see, it's 4th of July. They acting crazy out here. It's not even 4th of July. It's literally the 5th of July, bro. They had this shit set up for the like next day and shit. But you know, if you live in a small town, do y'all's town put on a fucking fireworks performance the day after? I don't know. It's crazy. It's pretty cool though. I'm gonna do more POV drives, gang. I'm not gonna lie. It's starting to run a little bit better. By like a little bit, I mean like a little bit. The ECU is mainly like taking control of it, doing its own thing, pulling fuel whenever in the long term and adjusting the short term. But she's doing good. I ain't gonna lie, I've done some pretty decent pulls. Nothing too special anyway. Just slight shit. I want to straight pipe it, but I don't think it's gonna. It ain't gonna be too good just yet. Especially not knowing how to tune that. So I gotta dial in this volumetric efficiency. Damn, man. All right, we're gonna go in a second and just feel it right quick. Let me slow down a little bit. bit of heat to her, you know. Gang, so went ahead and did some VE edits. I mean, not gonna lie, it's looking kind of fucking retarded now. I'm not sure if that's what it wants or what. We might like, because hold on. No, that's stock. Let me open a different compare file. We'll do the one that we did just a second ago. Basically, so, oh, god damn it, mother, hold on. Gotta open the right one. Yeah, it's guys, it's 1:20 in the morning. My bad, gang. Couldn't find it. Okay, yeah, so this one looks more like this. Kind of smooth. You know, that's the one that we're gonna use. The stock one was choppy as shit. This one's kind of smoother. And this is what ours looks like right now. So as you see, it kind of wants to be a different, but I don't like these valleys right here. I gotta figure out why it wants to be so high on this edge. Or maybe you should go lower. Maybe we should interpolate down and smooth, but you know, let's actually do that. Figure out where it's at. Come on. So maybe this needs to be lower and smoother out. I don't know, because it's making big ass craters, honestly. I don't like that. I'm probably gonna go back stock again. Or not stock, but base. We're gonna go back base. Maybe that just needs to be brought down. So it's just easier to figure out where it is on the table. And it's made like this. Okay. So it's this whole lower area right here. Alright, so we're gonna make a... Oh, what the... Who the fuck are those? I don't know why that shit did that again. I guess we're gonna go like here and then see what we do whenever we like. Or like here. And then smooth. What did that do? That made it fucking worse, low key. Alright, just revert back. And how about we just like smooth it out a bunch. Smooth times 1,000. Oh my god. big ass crater. But that means that's where our values are like. Alright, now we're gonna go back. We're just gonna go back. Revert. Okay, interpolate. It's pretty flat. Interpolate this way. Wow. We might use that as a test subject. Actually, that was right. Yeah, okay. Okay. Test subject. File. Save as. We're gonna delete this whole thing. Test D subject. Okay. Then we gotta open back up that other file. I'm just gonna close this bullshit so we don't open it again. Go back over here. Sorry guys, I know. Yep, this weird shit. Alright, we're gonna go test this fucking weird shit and see what it says.